Good morning. So first of all, I want to know, did you have fun at Elizabeth Bagley's house? And do you want to be invited back from last night's reception? So thank you, Elizabeth. That was really, oh my gosh, it was beautiful. I was a little worried that we would just decide never to leave and poor Elizabeth would find out that she's got 400 new members of her family. So I'm really grateful to you. This is a session, an informal session, just to talk a little bit about the Global Philanthropy Forum, how to make the most of the 3 days together. I think the key thing to know is that GPF members treat one another as an informal brain trust that they consult with, they share successes and setbacks with throughout the year. So for those of you who are new to us, be aware that when you hand out that business card, you will be getting a phone call. That is to say, these conversations do not end. They may start at the Global Philanthropy Forum, but they don't tend to end. For those of you who lead non-governmental organizations, nonprofits, or lead social enterprises that take investments, the key couple things to know is that first, the Global Philanthropy Forum is a no fundraising zone. So you have the opportunity to take 3 days off from that part of your responsibility. But you're not entirely off the hook because you're here as experts. And the Global Philanthropy Forum members value that expertise enormously. And that's why I'm forewarning you that you will get a lot of questions, and those questions won't tend to end as you leave from here. Finally, of course, the obvious, I'm going to be the one person who completely forgets to turn off her cell phone. In fact, I'm actually very surprised that I got it right this time. So just a reminder that when we are in sessions to turn off the cell phone. Today what we're going to do is something a little bit different from what we've done in prior years, and that's to have a speed networking session. So I'm going to, at the end of this conversation, dispatch you to different rooms where you'll get to know each other in an incredibly, or you'll introduce yourselves to one another at an incredibly fast rate. Now, I just wanted to open it up to any questions or comments, particularly from folks who have, you know what I should do? I should probably warn you what we mean by a new social contract. When we think of the social contract, what we think about is the means by which societies allocate responsibility and allocate resources for addressing shared problems or seizing shared opportunities. And we feel like the current social contract is contested and at times fraying. And that's not just in one part of the world. That's, in fact, in all parts of the world. We feel it very dramatically here in the US during an election. Where people are running to lead a government that they feel can't solve problems, or at least they need to demonstrate that governments can solve problems. So we're going to be looking at the role of each sector in meeting the social contract, and what you're going to be surrounded with is people who are playing a key role in that new social contract, either as leaders of social enterprises or leaders of civil society organizations. So that will be what your 3 days will look like. And I wanted to just take any questions now about how it works, what you should do to get the most out of it. So I'm opening it up. Oh my gosh, yes. You're talking about GPF Connect, the online conversation?
Yes,
I believe
GPF
that is
Connect.
just during the conference itself, but I'll get you an answer to be absolutely sure. Who's the smart person in the room that knows the answer? Yes, Naomi.
It will be available throughout the year. You'll be able to log on with that. It will be available throughout the year.
Great, thanks, Naomi. That's Naomi, just in case you're wondering, and she knows all everything about the sort of the communication side of what we do, and you can see I don't. Other questions? Wow, we're in good shape. We're in good shape. Okay, so let me just tell you about the speed networking. I have to read notes for that. At the registration, you should have received a speed networking access card. And if you've lost it, don't worry, a team member will help you out. Has anybody lost it yet? Does anybody know they found it yet? Okay. What that card will do will give you the name of the room you should go to. It would be the Roosevelt room on this level. The Sulgrave and Dumbarton rooms are on the 3rd floor. And if you've forgotten your card, just head up to the 3rd floor. We'll look after you. Please do it, because this is your opportunity to just identify potential colleagues and let them know about you. And then for us to move into the general session, you'll have folks to interact with, but frankly, you're going to get to know the whole crowd by the time it's over. So thanks so much for doing this. Many of you have traveled from really afar to make this happen. Each of you really enriches the Global Philanthropy Forum, and we're truly grateful. So welcome.